Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. 40 molten, so it's basically 4 iron ingots make 4 iron plates. 4 iron ingots turn into 4 iron plates, and then if we go back over to this side, you get 24 iron ingots for 24 iron ore, so we 4 iron ore makes 4 iron plates. That's your basic your rundown. So it's 1 iron ore for 1 iron plate. Right in there. And then if we look in here, we've got the crushing in here. 4 sapphirite make 2 iron ore. So what we essentially have is 8 pieces of sapphirite to make 4 plates. Or something like that. 4 pieces of sapphirite for 2 iron ore. 2 pieces of sapphirite make 1 iron plate. For our basic recipe that we're using at the moment, this one, 3 pieces of sapphirite make 1 iron plate. Whereas the other one, this one over on here, we end up with 2 pieces of sapphirite to make 1 iron plate. Using that one. 2 pieces of sapphirite to make 1 iron plate. So essentially, you get more iron coming out of it because you're only using 2 sapphirite per iron plate instead of 3. That's what we're getting. At the moment, we're using 3 sapphirite per... 3 to 1. And you get less iron coming out of your sapphirite, but you also get extra bits coming out. You get copper plates, you get copper coming out, and you get slag coming out as well. So it's actually less efficient. Realize that. I thought it was more efficient. I thought you ended up getting more iron. 3 sapphirite for 2 iron. So it's 1.5 sapphirite for 1 iron plate. Whereas the new recipe is 2 sapphirite for 1 iron plate. But I also get copper coming out of it. And that's the important bit, is right here. I get copper ore. So I get a side product of copper ore coming out. And then you do the exact reverse with the crushed stereotyte over here. And you get stuff coming out of there. You get 2 copper ore and 1 iron ore. And you kind of blend the 2 together. And you end up getting lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. Plus you get slag as well, which you can break down. You can use for various different processes. Looking at this at the moment, and I'm thinking that maybe we don't need to upgrade to sorting just yet. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think that with the crushed stereotyte and the crushed sapphirite together, I take I take 4 of these, and I end up getting 2 iron plates, 1 copper plate, and then I take 4 of those, and I get 2 and 1. So I end up with 3 of each. 4 stereotyte and 4 sapphirite gets me 3 iron and 3 copper. That's essentially what we're looking at. Plus the slag, which is like a little bit of extra stone. And that is a better rate. That is a better return than what our current furnaces give. Okay, I've figured it all out. Most of you already knew that. But yeah, it's a slightly better return than what we get on this build here. So directly smelting that in the furnaces, it just gives us iron. If we do the ore sorting, and we combine sapphirite and the stereotyte for the copper over the other side. We mix the 2 together. We end up getting out of it slightly more material with slightly more iron and slightly more copper than we get at the moment off of this. But we do need to kind of blend the 2 together in order for it to work properly. If you understand what I mean. I understand what I mean. But it's quite a big process to do it. We got to... we leave those where they are. This bit's all got to be removed. Essentially, we're going to be ditching all of that. That whole thing's going to be ripped out so that we can change around and we can do these others. Now, you right here, you need fluid block, production block, fluid and production. So you're exactly the same. Those are exactly the same as well. Oh, wait a minute. Mechanical blocks. What do I need for mechanicals? Mechanical... Instructions, okay, we're all right. We don't need any steel. So long as we don't need steel, we can actually set all of this up before we start building up the steel process. I had that little circuit up there that I put together in order to allow robots to come out and do the build work on this. I'm kind of thinking that we're going to leave them now. Just going to leave these out. Maybe I'll like take up a few and spread them around a little bit. And just expand out the network a little tiny bit more and link everything together. I'm going to need construction, just a little bit of a construction link on there as well. So if I go to Angel's Logistics, we go 1, 2 of them, and another one of them, I think. Just to give us a little tiny bit more spreading out on there. And that will then be all of this lot up here. Those, we're wanting to make some silos. Well, not silo. We got the basic silo there, but it's the warehouse that I want. So I'm going to want to start making some steel. Now, I got iron being produced at the moment. Steel is kind of like the next thing on the list. And then when I've got the steel, that's when I'm going to start doing the next step, which is the ore sorting. So we're going to start sort of building our way through all ore sorting things. We will then end up removing this from being processed, and it's going to change over into an ore sorting facility instead. So you don't actually have any furnaces running at all. It's all done using other things instead of ore sorting. And take a minute or two to sort of get it set up and running, but once it is set up and running, it's actually pretty good. So I want to bring that one over there. Can go there like that. That's about as close as I can get to it, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to put that one down there. And then I got this one over here that I can bring up. I got one there. That one can actually be removed. Let's go onto this belt here. That one there I can take out. I've got a little bit of extra space. And I'll just bring it straight up from here like this. That's as high as I can take that one for a minute. So now I'll take one of these and I put that one over here. I don't know where I'm going to put that one. I guess I could put it there. It's, yeah, that would have to go right in on there. Or I put it here. Actually, we go here. If I move myself on up out of the way a little bit, that one can plonk down there. It's not in the way of anything. It's nice. It's spread out just enough. And then this one here will be able to go on up just a tiny bit more. That can go there. I got two little squares that aren't going to be covered. Going back that way. Alright, I'll drop that one there. Like that. I'll put you down there like that. And I got two more of them. I got another one of those being made. If I take this one here, I can actually drop that one right in the middle of them, and then I've got it like the whole thing's connected. There. Now I've got the whole network connected together. There is a connection right the way through everything. I do want to make one more of the small construction zone expanders. If I quickly put one of those in, I got that bit there, which is another charging point. As these are charging points, more than anything else, I'll get a couple of, well, not a couple more. I will get one more of those. I'll put this one in here. That one can go there, and then there's an additional charging point on there. We'll put a power line in for it, just to help out the robots as they like travel backwards and forwards. So if I look at that bit, wait, why are you not connected up? It's connected that way. Oh. I got these down here. But I haven't actually made the connection in between these yet, which I still need to do. I got to actually have a join between them. Plus, I'd like to put another one of these up over here. So there isn't actually a connection joining these together just yet. Look at that. Right, that would make the connection right there. If I was to go and bring this one over this side and put that down there, that is the connection. Now if I look at this, there we go. Right, we've now got it connected right the way across the whole network. Are there any robots coming out? Yep, we've got robots coming out now. They're going to go and put some bits down on there. I need one more expander still, so that I can cover another bit of this area up here. Right, all of those are now being replaced, and I want that lot in there to be replaced, and then I could also do some upgrades on this, although it's not really important any longer that we get upgrades on there, because I'm going to be doing the ore sorting facilities, so we'll sort of get that bit going. I'm going to want to make for myself, before I start worrying about ore sorting too much, some more stone furnaces. We will go for 20 stone furnaces. That's probably going to end up being too many. It'll do for now. We can run those. Where are you going? Where are you heading off to? Oh, you're going there. But what about you? Where are you headed to? You're... Oh, it's going to drop stuff down there because I've got a filter on the one down the bottom. And this is the only other chest that is available. Well, no, there is another chest down the bottom, but this was just the closest drop-off point for it. But the other one had been requested, so it was able to go and put the other one in where we wanted it to. Right. I know what I mean down there. This chest down here, right? We got this extra chest down here. Find it. There. I got that chest. That one will take anything. This one is filtered to only take the conveyor belts. But because that one is filtered to only take conveyor belts, the other one here, it came up and it decided to drop the contents off in that chest right there. Gonna do something about that chest, I think. We will change that one over, but I'm not going to do it right now. Next job that I want to do is I want to start making steel. And then once I've started making steel, it's got to be in a position where we can at least access it a little bit and bring it out and start using it. So quite where we're going to go with that, I'm not 100% sure. The other thing that I'm waiting on down here is... Right now, we're doing steel axes. It's those. I'm waiting on those. Not the green ones, the blue ones. So that is on this belt over here. That comes over to that side. The green ones are being made over there, and we got a few of them coming through. Got the electronic ones. We got the... And it's the electronic blocks. That's what we're waiting on all the way through, is the electronics blocks. And I got 4 of them there coming in through. And they go along there, they go along this way, they go there, and here you can see we are making them. We are pushing them through. They're just taking a minute or two to actually be completely manufactured. It'd be great if we could start upgrading some of these factories. And that is down to these being, like the basic frames being manufactured. We want to get them going as well. And that's coming from up here. We go up this way and there. I've only got one. I've got one factory that is making those. That is it across the entire thing. I got one factory producing those. And that is essentially what's holding all of the research. That's what's holding up our research at the moment. But I don't want to get sidetracked on that. I need to focus a little bit on steel, making steel. Now, what I've done is I have conveniently brought some iron out here. This is on the end of the system. So the iron will go through everything else, and then it comes out to here. And I was thinking of making use of this. So we can build a little bit of a steel facility over this side. So if I just go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10 of those in there, and then we want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 there. Put that one up through, so that's the same. I need to make a few more of the inserters. We want a whole load of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've run out of copper. I'll run and grab a little bit more copper before we go and do too much else. We're going to thread our way through all of this. It will be great when we have robots running because they will automatically fill us up. We won't need to worry about going off and chasing after all the resources that we need. We will just be able to put requests for robots to go and do it all. So despite the fact that the warfare thing is kind of like an important bit, it is massively important to us that we get that warfare thing up and running at some point soon-ish. An even more important task for us. Now, where did I go and put copper? Problem. I had... Oh. I left it over here. I was going to say, I had copper here somewhere. I don't know where I've gone and left it. I've lost it. But no, it's right there. I've got enough to keep me going for a minute. We do have enough to see us through for a little while. I've only got 56. Now what am I waiting on? I need timber next. Right. So I want to go over and have another look in a few other bits. So that one right there, I've got passive provide. Yeah, there's no point in changing what I've got in there. We'll just need to push that out at some point. It's what I end up with. Early game, I get several chests with loads of rubbish all sort of chucked into them all, and then as the game progresses, I eventually get to cleaning them all out and tidying everything up and making it look a lot better. And yeah, it does progress eventually. It just takes quite a bit of time to get to that point. I got assembling machines there. Although I'm carrying around 100 of them, so I don't want to be picking up any more. I'm gonna leave everything else for now. I think we need to worry about that. Oh, I am carrying those around, so I will take... Oops, there. I'll take the other 6 that are sitting in there. Alright, we'll leave it like that for a minute. And then we can go for a mosey on down this way. So, tin, we've got plenty of tin running through at the minute. Well, we got enough tin to sort of tide us over just for now. I can go back. There we go. That's better. Now I got more inserters coming in. And if I go into Angel's Power, I can go and get a few more of them, although I don't need lots. And I can run down here. I've got 187 belts. That's probably enough to keep me going for a minute. At least just for a little while. And we run down to here. So then we take that one. And I put you in there. And then I take that belt and I run it along here up through the middle like that. Now, the only problem with this is I also need to get coal going into this one. So I've either got to put coal going up the middle, which means I've got to put these all in the wrong place. I need to replace them a little bit further out. I've also got to put those... Well, I've actually put the belt in the wrong place, but these I can build pretty quickly, especially as I've got all of the ingredients now. So I will make 15 of those. Where are we? 5, 10, 15, like that. And we'll put them out again. And instead of having this, I'm going to put a second belt running out here, but I need to go and find the coal supply first. Actually, let's find a coal supply like this. I've got... There's the fuel. It's coming in here. And I got it. That's where I want to take it from. That one right there. If I can have that one there. And what I'm going to do is... I'm actually going to take a double line of... No, I don't think I need to. I think one single line... I was actually thinking of doubling it up. So bring it out here and do this maneuver where we put it onto there, and then I put that one out that way, and I just put that one straight onto there like that. I don't need to do anything other than that. There's no fancy machines or maneuvers required. I simply just do it like that. This one I'm going to run hugging the other belt like that. That's going to come down to there, and over this way... Down beside that one to that point, and then it's going to run up alongside here so that we're going to have a belt that's full of coal all the way along there. And then we can go and take these. Now, if I put that one back a bit, back one step, the next problem I've got... Oh, wait, no, these are 3 wide, aren't they? No, they're not. They're 2. I need 2 inserters to be able to load them. 2 inserters... means if I have them all next to each other, I got no way of getting power to them, because currently Angel's Power only allows for small electric poles. I don't have anything bigger than that. If I go and have a look in here, I do have... Well, that's cabling components. That's not the... Where's the power expansion? Boiler. No. There's a bit that I want to get that's basically got some more power cables available. And I don't see these. Ah, here, what's this? Electric. That's the one right there. Energy data core, but it also needs green science analyzers, and I've not started making those yet. Those would be nice right there. That bad boy right there. But I got a few other bits that I have to make. See, that's why we don't have green science packs. Is because I don't actually have them available. So, yeah. Let's not worry about that. So what we'll have to do here instead is we will have to do this setup. Slightly different. We put two together like this. And I'm just waiting. I'll get rid of that one. I'll make these 5 here. And then as soon as those 5 have made, they will throw out my stone furnaces in here. Let's start doing this bit. So I want these in doubles. I sort of put them out like that. And then that one there is going to be an extended drop and pick up. Like that, and then we will do that, and that, and that, and that there, like that. Then I will take a power pole, and I will put one in here, and one in here, like that. And then I'm going to take a copy, and I'm going to copy just that bit there. Power pole as well. And I'm going to put it down like that, there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 9 of them along there. And then I'm going to flip this one over, and I'm going to copy it down to there, and down to there, and then I will do singles. I need just one single bit to go out onto the end. I'll do that myself in a minute. So then I go and take these. Wait, oh, I've got my furnaces now. I put these down in 4s like that, and then I go over this side. I do the same here, and they will now all be set to the right lengths. I go like that. 1, 2 there, and then I do the same over here. We go 1 and 2, and flip, and 1 and 2 right there. So that's the long one. That's the long one there. I copy that one and paste it onto there, and paste it onto that one. See? Long, short, and then I want that one. Right. Now we can take this. You can go onto there. And these have got to be done out in pairs, like this. And then one extra one over there. And I do the same down this side. And that's all the furnaces. There, we've got a very, very, very simple, easy, you're close, you're far, you are close, you are far. So that one goes to that point, and that one goes to that point, like that. And then I take a power pole, and I put one here and here. And I run them like this. Power poles down through here, and one into there. Steel. I've now got a steel grid all set up. Oh, wait, I'm missing one power pole. One in there. Don't know why they've crossed there in the middle. That seems weird. Right, that definitely seems weird that they've gone and crossed over on the wires. Like, they should be a square grid like that. It does that sometimes. Like, very occasionally you get, like, a really weird effect with the wires. And I don't actually know why it does it. It just does. There, we'll drop that lot into there like that, and then I will take belts. Okay, you're going to have to stop a minute. Bring you along over this way. And we will go back through, and we will go small electric pole. That one's going to go up there so that they can keep running. I'm going to run back over this way, and I'm going to grab myself a few of these. 1, 2, 3, and the rest of that stack, so that I can continue making this. Then I will come down here, and that one is going to run out this side, and then we'll bring the 2 of them. I mean, for now, they can just sort of come in together, like this. And you can come in together here, and then you can go out that way, so that I've got steel going out onto the belt. We've got that working. And then I can just put these up through like this. Put inserters all the way up through, so I got an inserter coming out of every furnace. Down here as well, and then I can run back through and I can put power poles on each of them. Same position as the previous power poles, we'll just put them in a square grid like that, and you up on that side, and then I can come down here and I can do the same down here with these, like this, there. And I am now making steel. I got steel coming out of every side. They do take a while to do it, and they take a lot of steel as well. 10 iron plates are required to make one piece of steel. 10 iron plates. So it's actually quite a substantial job to make these. I'm not going to do anything more than that. I'm going to bring a chest into play. We're going to put a passive provider chest, actually. I'm going to put that one down there. And I'm going to power here, power to here. And then I'm going to put one inserter on there just to start spooning that lot in. I've got no grid coming out this far. I'm wondering if I should get to... I'm not going to worry about grid coming out here at the moment. I don't think we need to worry about that, because we're definitely not in a position for robots just yet anyway. So that's something that could just wait until a bit later on. In fact, I don't like the way that one's flashing at me, so I'm going to swap it over so we got that one on there. And then these are still, like, see how slow they're going? Really slow. I got 40 bits of steel in there at the moment, so I've got a simple choice to make now. If we go into Angel's Logistics, do I want to make a warehouse with 768 stacks? Or do I want to make a basic silo with 256? That takes 10 steel. That takes 50 steel. It's actually more efficient stack to steel-wise if I was to go and make this silo right here. So it says ore silos. I don't know what I can put into that one. Well, it's saying I don't have any steel. I got the steel right there. I don't know what I can put into this silo. The ore silos, I believe, are specifically for ore. You can only put the ores in. But what this one can be used for, I'm not 100% sure. And the reason that I want to find out is because it's whether or not we want to plonk it in here and start emptying out some of this stone. So if I was to drop that one down there a minute and have a look, doesn't seem to be any kind of limit on here as to what we can use it for. So if I was to then take that and put one here and one here and put a bit of power in, it does look like it's able to go and spoon the stone straight into that one. So we could make another one of them. These are specifically for ores rather than anything else. Ore is good, but it's not something that I want to use a lot of. So I'm not going to be making many of those, but the overall silo is pretty good. I prefer the warehouses. They are a lot bigger and they're not quite as efficient for space. They're an extra, I think they're slightly bigger on the footprint as well. Slightly bigger on the footprint. But I mean, they're not so bad. They are pretty good. So we'll just run it like we've got at the moment. Let's take you and I'll put that one in on there like that, and then I can put this one down. We will go with one of those and one of those, and then we will put a power pole down here as well. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.